there. You see him? Well, open your damn eyes in. It's the old-timey country down-home red state update podcast and them. Coming to you from a bunker underneath Jackie's Market in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And here they are, both of them.
Hey, welcome to Red State Update. My name's Jackie Brawls.
Jackie, it's Dunlap. I'm here too.
Yeah. Every time, yeah.
Some people, when they introduce themselves, they go ahead and introduce, and my friend, my best friend, handsome Dunlap man.
I ain't gonna say it like that, but you know. Let me try it. Hey, welcome to Red State Update. My name's Jackie Brawls, and he's Dunlap.
Handsome Dunlap.
I ain't gonna say that.
Well, do you think I'm not handsome?
I don't think about one way or the other. If I had to sit here and think about whether I think you're handsome or not, I'm probably not going to like it. Well, you're probably not going to like it, you know, after I ponder it.
I think you're handsome.
Well.
I mean, the same way a tree stump is handsome.
All right.
Like
all right.
Failed nature. This was once something alive, and now it's just a remnant.
And some people, I will say this, you know, find a needy older man, you know, desperate. Some people find that attractive, and you know, latch up. You know, people who want to fix somebody else or whatever. I need somebody to fix. Oh, this old sad man. Maybe I can do something with him. Let me tell you right now, if anybody's attracted to Dunlap over that, I've seen him go through this a few times. He can't be helped. He is what he is. Don't go. And I'm not putting you down, Dunlap. I'm just saying if you're going to be with somebody, if someone wants to be with you, they need to take you like you are, because you ain't going to change.
Yep. He's just like the song says, just as I am.
Yeah.
Billy Graham sung it. He didn't sing it. He had somebody else sing that song. And go, just as I. And Billy Graham, he didn't even fool with it. He doesn't do his own singing. Billy Graham didn't have to sing. He'd have people come out, sing opera voice, old spirituals. Didn't seem to work for me, but, you know. If you go to one of them churches and the song leader comes out and everybody, hey, how you doing? Welcome to church. Oh, I'm at an old country church. And then the song leader gets up there and says, just a little talk with Jesus. Tell him all about our troubles.
Yeah.
He will. It's too much. I'm like, this ain't for me. I get up and walk right out. I go, fuck you. And all probably right. Everybody's glad that I've left. But back to me, you're right, Jackie. You got to take me just as I am, ladies, and that's okay. I know you want to help people. I'll take that help, but it ain't going to stick.
No, it ain't. You're wasting your time.
But I think a lot of that, though, is people know it. And they're like, well, I got to do something with my time. And the other person's like, yeah, I mean, I'll walk, get my 10,000 steps in for a couple of weeks and eat salads. If that's, you know, stop doing crank, whatever it is that you're trying to get me to do, I'll do some of it. Yeah, sure. Let's have fun for a little bit.
For a day or two, not even a week. But yeah, eventually you should find someone just like you, which I don't know who's out there likes that sort of thing. There's people, you know, everything for everybody, be it for me. Say what you should or shouldn't like, but don't get with him to make him no other way, because he won't mind. Like I said, he'll play along, he'll do whatever, whatnot. It's you going to get it in the end. You're going to be half crazy. It's just going to wind up being a horrible experience altogether. He'll be fine either way. So you might as well just be fine with him as he is.
I'm a real fixer-upper.
It's awful, yeah.
I'm real fixed. And by the way, how are you fixed for uppers?
What?
I'm a real... Listen, Jackie, I tell you what. Thank you for helping me find love out in this crazy world.
Well, I ain't trying. I'm just...
Things are getting
so
bad. and things are we all need somebody to hold in the middle of the night.
I guess, yeah.
And I'm that somebody for somebody out there.
Well, as long as they know what they're getting into, I wasn't doing it just for you. I'm really doing it for, like I said, you'll be a yard no matter what I say or do anything. So I was really just concerned for, I've seen a few. I got to liking some of those young ladies that you was with over a month or so. But I just they so nice. I said, bless your heart. I say it under my breath because I ain't just going to right then and there stop it. You are my friend. I can't, But I said, I want to see her in 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah. She ain't going to be so cheerful, happy other than.
Did you just say you're my friend?
Well, I mean, yeah, we're friends. We been friends. I mean, yes, I'd never said I wasn't your friend. You're making like a big deal, like, you said I'm a friend. Yeah, we're friends. We've known each other for certainly most of your damn life, yeah.
Old best friends.
Well, best, yeah, I get,
That's what we need these days. We need friends. We need people to hold in the middle of the night. We need song leaders that don't try too hard, and we need what baby formula?
Oh yeah. Definitely. Yeah, you need that. Hell.
All right, look, we voted for Biden. I never thought. Look, even if you said, 15 years from now, y'all going to be voting Democrats. You're going to be against everything any Republican does. You're going to be, and you're going to vote for Biden as a Democrat that you're going to vote for. We said, no, hold on. Okay, I can buy that we turn liberal. I can buy all the rest of it. But we're going to vote for Joe Biden? No, that is incorrect. We would have to turn into two of the biggest dumbasses on the planet, bigger than we are today. And guess what? I guess that happened. Not that we're look, I'm not anti-Joe Biden.
Look, I'd say, let me say right now, I still take as awful as this is over what we went through 4 years, but now take into account that I'm a full-grown man and not a starving baby.
Joe Biden going into baby formula warehouses like the Untouchables, just taking access to barrels of baby formula. Just little babies sitting there crying, dressed in little hats and tweed coats like Elliot Ness. I don't know why they're dressed. It doesn't matter. Just Joe Biden. He doesn't kick in the baby formula. Get it out of here. I want to hear their stomachs gurgle. The insure's okay, though, right? We can still get some. Okay.
All them little baby stomachs. All them little baby stomachs are gurgling. That's, yeah.
Put it right up to my ear so I can hear it. Hates babies, starving them out. Starving all them babies out. And then the gas, what is it now? $12, $13 a gallon?
Close to it. It's $8 someplace it literally is $8. So yeah.
I don't want to sound like sound like you got one of them gas price apps sponsored by Fox News. Like, where's the highest gas prices in the country?
Wherever it is, somebody took a picture of it and sent it to everybody's telephone and computer box. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, that's the problem right here. Joe Biden, sure, we've had our problems in the past. If the picture of the high gas is getting out there more than whatever you're doing to make the gas less high, and I know, I'm not saying it's his problem. I don't want to add to it. This is why we're talking here. It's us, right? It's not, you ain't listening to Fox News. We're all friends. We're all on the same side here. Right? We're all just talking. We can look, I don't know. That's why we're so nervous. You can hear the nervousness in our voices. Is everything, is this all going according to plan? It doesn't seem like it's going according to plan. Like, if the babies are starving and the gas is $11 a gallon, it don't look good.
Things seem dire. Like
It seems dire.
When all those polls come out that say, "Do you think the country's headed in the right direction?" and they're all, hell no. I mean, yeah,
maybe. Now look, why is it? I guess I was going to say people storming the Capitol to undo democracy. Why does that not stick around as much as, baby formula, gas prices? Maybe we're not helping. But some of that is also but like that, people also put that in the Biden category, even though he had nothing to do with none of this. But death of democracy and the gas and the babies. That's all under Biden time, which is fine. Presidents have challenges. I just don't see, is anybody out there saying he's working on this? I know we're not helping the problem. We're out here talking to people, but it's just us, right? We're not spreading rumors. We're just talking. You and us are talking. Has he got like a PR team?
It seems like when the Supreme Court is about to take half of the,
that's another one. Yeah,
country's rights away from them, you should be doing a little more than, It seemed like you'd be talking about it more. It seemed like you'd be talking about, and even if there ain't nothing you can do, you should, try to, figure out something.
I want to remember the speech Biden gave after the leak about Roe v. Wade. I want to know what he said. I don't know what he said. I think he was knocking bottles out of mama's hands. You need to give a speech. Yeah, in a second. Slap. I'm going to pour this in the dirt, and then they can't drink it. They can't drink baby juice with the mud. Try to drink that mud, you little baby. He hates them because they're so young.
Yeah.
I'll
show you. Yeah. You think I'm old?
Hates babies. You'd think he'd be madder about Roe versus Wade, but he's not. He's not.
Well, not mad enough, let's say. It doesn't
not
seem,
mad enough. Okay,
doesn't seem mad enough. Yeah, it just doesn't seem like. Well, right now, let's look at it. We're close to midterms, and you got, gas at $13, $14, and your babies hadn't had nothing to eat in 3 or 4 days. All you got is, Roe v. Wade against the counter, which women, which they should absolutely be concerned. I guess men should be damn concerned about it. Everybody should be concerned about it. But if that's it, it's almost like let's let it happen. And I know it ain't officially. I guess they got to wait and put the paper out and say official. And which one hits a gavel? Is that Roberts hits a gavel that says, turn it over, right? The thing that happens when it's official, it wasn't no leak. Maybe they're waiting for that, then they're going to make a fight. I don't know why, but all right. Just the chance that it may happen seems like it'd be a little more. Yeah.
Maybe he's got a master plan. You remember when Trump was in office, people said, oh, yeah, he's playing 3D chess. Maybe that's what Biden's doing.
Well, Trump the only one that could fix it, so he's doing it some way. If it don't seem apparent, The one thing Biden could do, and I don't know all of that, but it seemed like he's trying to hold the world together from World War III. It seemed like the NATO, all that situation's like, as awful as it still is for Ukraine, maybe we'll find out down the road he was busy doing that, but still, need to make a little time to at least say, I'm working on that baby before we're getting that, we're going to do something.
And I'm sure we could look and see, oh yeah, he said this, he's got them planes flying in. It's just I just think part of his job is not just getting reelected. It's keeping Trump or someone worse from getting elected. That's kind of why we elected him. We weren't really thinking about the babies. We probably, maybe we should have figured that in. Like,
Yeah.
what about starving babies? But people would have said we were alarmist. But I think that part of his job is keeping Trump out. Possibly, with force and security guards, maybe. They may have to do, he may get some kind of fence. So that's part of his job. So all these things are very important, babies, gas, people's rights. But it's going to get worse if they get back in. It's going to be less rights. And if Trump was in office now and this baby formula thing was happening, which I guess it would be anyway, no matter who was in here, Trump would just make things 100% worse. And he would probably blame the babies. And now Tucker Carlson would be on the news just fucking with babies.
Hey, well, don't say it like that, but yeah.
Well, you know what I mean. That's what they accuse the Democrats of. Babies, why do we like them? They don't work. They depend on handouts. I'm tired of That's the one thing. Biden, sure, we're having fun. But he doesn't really hate babies. He likes babies. Oh, we got to protect the babies. I'm sure he said something like that at some point. We got to get that precious juice into their mouths or whatever. He said something.
Sure.
But we don't know what it was. I pay attention to a lot of dumb news. My memory's not great. I'm high a lot. I probably pay less attention to news than I used to. Look, maybe I'm part of the problem. But anyway, we don't know what. I'm just saying we're here to help. We want to say, hey,
I guarantee you,
an old man to help. What?
I was going to say, I guarantee most people know more about that pirate on divorce court than they do whatever Biden said about baby formula, Roe v. Wade, and the rest of it.
Look, some of this is just the problem with, look, I keep doing it. Is society's problem. We live in a society, Jackie. But yes, it's true. Society's always gonna, we got a problem here with the babies, rather than here's what we can do to help the baby. Sure, okay, yes. But you're right, you have to figure that out. You got to figure it out. Maybe he should dress up like a pirate and go on divorce court.
I don't want to see that either. I don't want to see the one that is on there and the one that,
No, and I don't want anybody. I was going to make a Biden shit in the bed joke, and I'm not going to. Because I feel like we've given him down the road enough. We're here to help. Things seem dire, but are they? Well, sure, yeah, because all the people who want to get rid of democracy and force us to live according to the way they want us to live are about to get in power and lock it down so that we can never get in power again. And then they're just going to keep doing what they want to. Then they'll stack the courts and they'll put more people in the Supreme Court. And then they'll have like people with guns and trucks. Like I know they passed that bill in Florida that you couldn't protest outside somebody's house, but they didn't mean them. So it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse. It's just a real snowball effect. It's not like and then if we win again, America goes back to what we imagined it was in our heads until Twitter.
It's never doing that.
Never going back there.
No. I don't know if everything will always be dire. I hope the hell not. But it is going to be for a while. Sure is.
George W. Bush, famously hated by the time he got out of office. Maybe not on the Red State Update video podcast back in the day, but that was a long time ago. Come out this week, and what did he say, Jackie? It was one of his lovable, colorful gaffes.
Except this one was pretty, oddly profound. He was, bad. I don't know the precise exact quote. I don't have it in front of me, but, the horrible, inhumane invasion of, he was supposed to say Ukraine, and he said Iraq. They say Frodo slip or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Still had a better week than Biden.
Yeah. Hell, that makes people, even when
Still
he's like
better
joking,
messaging.
Yeah. If people say, oh, remember him, he's funny. He's joking about, him messing up and, killing thousands of people in a war, a needless war. But yeah.
Better messaging week than the Biden administration.
And Darren, yeah. Sweet man. Hey there, we want to thank each and every one of you for joining us on Red State Update today, or whatever day, whether it's today or tomorrow or next week, whenever you listen to it. We appreciate you and thank you for being on here. Yeah.
All the different days it could be. We appreciate it.
Oh, you can listen to this anytime you want to. I don't have any control over that. You don't even have to listen to it if you don't want to. Don't turn it off. Turn it off. Yeah. Anytime. Yeah.
We appreciate you listening. We appreciate the folks that go over to patreon.com/Red State Update. Give us money over there every week and get 20 extra minutes with Jackie and Dunlap. $5 or more a month. It gets you 20 extra minutes of this.
More talking, yeah.
Everybody give any little bit they got.
And people say, please, people, bless your hearts for giving us, $25, $5. But sponsors give us $25. Pads-ons give us $5. Big difference. Love them both the same, though. But we hear talk about Star Trek some more. They like it when we talk about Star Trek. Do people like it when we talk about Jack Klugman, famous actor from Quincy?
I don't.
Or is that
I don't
just us that like
heard,
it? I don't know if they say that. We like that.
We haven't got a lot of feedback on it.
But the Star Trek, people say, I like old Star Trek. I can talk about that, yeah.
So go on over there. Let us know what you like us to talk about for 20 extra minutes.
If you give it $5, you have every right to get on there and say, y'all talk about this now. We're working for you. So, yeah, you have to get on there and tell us.
And we just like to hear from you.
Well, yeah, you can say hi, too. You don't have to bark orders at us. But if you want to, you're welcome to. We'll take them. We'll listen to them, yeah. I think I got a good sponsor this week. A lot's happened since, I was last on here. This is local sponsor, by the way. Local Murfreesboro sponsor give us $25. We're happy to talk about their restaurant, their business, their product, whatever it may be. If you live here in Murfreesboro, you want to hear everything about this because you want to hear what the world has to offer you. And if you're driving in from out of state, pull in to Murfreesboro, listen to this. You're going to hear about some interesting things you may want to check out while you're just passing through. But this sponsor this week, I'm still working with, bless his heart. Some people, sure, he's my attorney. Yes, he's a lawyer, he's an attorney, but he works, was it pro bono?
Hey, you're the one with all the experience with lawyers.
Well, I don't have I do, sadly, over the years, certainly since we've been doing this, I've had more dealing with lawyers than I really ever thought I'd ever have to. Any human being would have
it's about a lawyer. You got a new lawyer. You got you met somebody else. It's a lawyer helping you out. You getting sued. You had to get your own lawyer. Suing you.
That's the world. That's the world today, I guess. I never thought that's what America is.
It's your world.
It's America.
It's your world.
It means my world.
Hey, it ain't happening to me. And listen, I've had so many.
You've had a lawyer or two. Bail, okay. Yes, bail bondsman, definitely. You had a lot of dealings with them. Lots of dealings with bail bondsmen. I know that for sure.
I'm just saying, you and I live in a different world. Well, you got
I don't mean to say
multiple lawyers. You sound
whatever.
like damn Elon Musk is assembling his anti-bashing Elon Musk team.
What are you talking about, Musk? And ain't nothing like him.
You sound just like him.
No, I don't.
I'm gonna call you
I
Elon
never heard
Jr.
I know he does like interviews and stuff, but I swear to God, I never heard the man talk. I see his face. I recognize that. I never heard the voice come at him. What he sound like? I never have. Am I missing out?
Making fun. Listen, I don't like making fun of people. I don't like being bullies. I don't know that comedy exists anymore in any form that doesn't just try to hurt, belittle, take chunks out of people's mind and ego, their essence. You don't belong. What are you doing here? You think this is good? Punch up, but even that still seems morally iffy sometimes. But I think we can make fun of Elon Musk. So he sounds funny.
Sounds funny, like a high voice. I swear to God, I ain't even playing a little character here. I've never heard his voice. I know he's on everything. He does one of these, doesn't he? Or comes on them or something like that. And
everybody that does one of these talks about him.
Well, we are now. I'm talking about his voice. I don't know what it sounds like. I never heard it. He's someone whose voice I've never heard, but I expect I'm probably going to have to hear soon a lot more of it than I ever wanted to. That's what it seems like, but I just ain't heard it yet. I don't know what it sounds like. Wait, he from South Africa? Does he have one of those lethal weapons too? Does he talk like that? Huh?
I think so. I don't know this for sure, but I think I've seen a picture of his mama. I think that actor is his daddy.
The diplomatic community, right? Is that what it says?
Yeah,
and
that's him, I think.
And then that Mel Gibson shoots him dead right there and there.
I think that's him.
Those were days when you liked it when Mel Gibson would shoot people in movies. That's a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of things have changed.
Yeah. Well, that's what it sounded like Elon's Musk. Now I kind of want to hear him if he sounded like that, because he was a good bad guy. You know, they were mean.
Listen, be careful. Be careful what you wish for. Next week, him and Mel Gibson will have a podcast.
I didn't ask for that.
Well, you kind of did.
I just want to hear a little bit of his voice. I don't want to.
Listen, you just said it, and we're recording the podcast. I got a phone right here. Instagram's probably open. Multiple apps just heard you say Mel Gibson, South African accent. Kind of want to hear it now. Elon Musk, and this all is being fed into the algorithm, and he's getting a printout right now. He's going, oh, this is what I want. They want me. That's how he sounds. But more people talking about me. I think that's all he wants. People are like, well, what is he doing? Is he trying to get to? Does he even want to make money? Is he trying to go to Mars? What's his ultimate game here? And this is it. This is the game. We're doing it. We're winning for him by talking about him. And he's going to get this information on a spreadsheet. Maybe he still has things printed out so he can frame them if they're about him. And he says, yep, they want this Mel Gibson podcast. I knew it.
Well, you got to figure
was talking to Grimes about it earlier.
How many times that comes up on the thing is lethal weapon too. Elon Musk, everybody says that. Sometime or another, you're going to have to if you're figuring it out. I didn't mean nothing by it.
Well, it's too late. They done heard you. Your phone heard you.
Well, you're the one that brought him up. I never said anything back until you said something about having a lawyer like me. Compare me to him.
Well, you just about like him.
No.
Except
why'd you say his name if you don't want to talk about it? You brought him up. I didn't. You did it.
I don't want to talk about him, and yet you still have to keep saying his name. I don't know. Yeah,
I'm through saying it.
What
Well, you quit saying it. I ain't saying it no more.
I ain't saying it no more either. I don't care if I ever hear Elon Musk fucking.
Shut your mouth.
Okay, let's make a pact, Jackie. From now on, this is a Johnny Depp, Elon Musk free zone.
Now
They're
everybody
gonna have a
going
podcast.
put them two together. Why'd you do that? It was already bad. Probably gonna be all three of them.
Hey, folks, welcome to Differences of Opinion. I'm Mel Gibson. I'm Johnny Depp. I'm Elon Musk. That's what's coming. It's coming.
No.
And one of them's going to be president in the next election, and I couldn't tell you who. I couldn't tell you who, but it's going to be one of them as our next president.
No.
Bookmark this, my voice.
All I want to do is talk about my sponsor. Let me go on. Just to stop it. Everybody get those thoughts out of your mind. Don't repeat them anywhere. Don't say any of those names. Do whatever. Say Lethal Weapon 2. Say Pirate. What's the other one?
Killer Car.
Killer Car?
Oh, no, he's Lethal Weapon 2. Lethal Weapon 2 and Killer Car are the same.
What's
Pirate.
Killer Car? I don't know what Killer
I
Car
thought Mel
is.
Gibson was Lethal Weapon 2. Killer Car is Elon Musk because it's cars.
Oh,
Teslas.
those electric cars. I thought you were saying Christine.
No, well, that would be, if he knew how to make a Christine, he probably would. And people would be like, I can't wait to buy a Christine.
Don't show
I'm
him
saving
that.
up all my crypto for a Christine. A crypto-steen.
He make a spaceship like that. He don't care about making a Christine car. He make a Christine spaceship. You think, oh, you go on a fun ride to space?
That's all 2001 is Christine Spaceship.
What do you mean? Christine's good. 2000 whatever, that puts you asleep. You fall asleep and monkeys scream, wake you up.
That's why I put that in there.
And they put beeps, beep over and over again. Wake up. People like that because of drugs, why they went to see that. You don't have to be on drugs to enjoy Christine. You like to see a car go tell everybody what's what.
I wonder if they say Maximum Overdrive. That's a good one.
They just all crazy. I mean, you get to know the big green face truck pretty good. He's mean. But Christine got a personality. You know, that car got more personality than Herbie ever had. Or my mother car, as far as I'm concerned. You knew where you stood. It wasn't no wishy-washy, a Christine car. You knew where you stood with her. You had to like old 50s music, though. You did have to put up with that. I like it, though. I like that old kind of music. But otherwise, maybe some people wouldn't like it. But
it might get old after a while.
Well, yeah. I mean, if it's the same one, there's a bunch of old songs. You can play a bunch of old 50 songs. It'll take you a while to get through all of them.
I really do want a Marvel Cinematic Universe of movie and television cars.
Christine kill each and every one of them. She might fall in love with one of them. Who gonna go? All right, one of them put Christine on a date with another talking car. Who's gonna do it?
I mean,
Herbie got divorced. Herbie got divorced. Is the cartoon car count? Remember Speed Buggy? Remember that? It's slobbering.
Well, they'd have to make a live-action Speed Buggy first, and then he gets to join the Carvengers.
Well, they'll do that.
Why hadn't they done it already?
A slobbering car. I guess cars beat them to the punch. Lightning McQueen being that. Cartoon car. I don't know if we're including cartoon cars. If you're including cartoon cars, they have to be real cars.
I can't believe how many fucking cars there are.
Well, real car. Let's go down to real car. There's Knight Rider. You got My Mother Car. There's an old TV show for y'all youngins.
Yeah.
Christine. And Herbie Lovebug.
Herbie Lovebug.
I know we're missing some. There's a bunch of them. But hell, if you add in cartoon cars, there's 14 of them you got to throw in just from the damn Cars movie.
So before they make a Speed Buggy movie, I'm reckoning that they'll just Disney will do a live action remake of Cars, which will just be Cars, but look worse, like Jungle Book or something.
It's going to look. It's what it's going to be. No, I'm telling you, that's a smart idea because what it's going to be is Fast and Furious without all the people in it.
Man.
Well, have him do the voices, the new voices, all them with the bald-headed man. Let him come in and do the voice.
That's a good idea.
Because that's what he'd be. He'd just be one of them. Except cut out the people sitting around. But I mean, those movies would be a little better. I mean, no offense, all those people seem nice, young, and friendly, but
I don't know about young. If they keep making those movies, I think eventually the Fast and the Furious will get rid of all the people on its own. It's already lost The Rock and the director, so they're on their way. I know they're supposed to be the last one, but in 10 years, it's just going to be cars with faces. Going to,
And Disney own everything. If they own that, just go on and do it. Yeah, they're going to do it anyway. Yeah.
Everybody's going to have to, Warner Brothers would have to do Speed Buggy, and then Disney would have to do Cars, and then Universal would have to do its own Fast and the Furious Cars. So that's summer of 2032. Look forward to Cars movies that look like Cars.
Unless monkeypox.
Yeah. It's a good thing we kept the news short on this podcast so we could do 20 minutes on Christine.
I like Christine. This should have been a preview for people who give $5 to hear us talk about talking cars.
Yeah, that's just a lot more like 20 extra minutes.
Pretty much.
And,
but at
this point, is it? I don't know.
I'll talk
It's
about
hard
Christine.
to come up, talk about the news every time and be like, yeah, I don't know.
It's awful.
And then we talk about I think we're supposed to stand up and fight. But
oh man, I stayed up for about 5 minutes and then I got to lay down for a half hour.
But you get back up again.
Well, until I can't, yeah.
Until one day.
Until one day, that day's coming. So
Well, I tell you what, Jackie, I hope that you're alive to see all these new car movies.
Well, like I said, we'll see if we get there.
You think it'll be inside movie theaters or no? Those won't.
Why? You're going to eventually put a plug into your head, and it's going to make you think you're sitting in a movie theater with a bunch of people, and looking at on the biggest screen in the world. Once you plug a thing in your head, make you think you're there. That's what computers do. That's where they're going with it. So everybody just sit at home with a different, plug in your head.
You'll be washing some rich person's clothes, thinking you at the AMC, and there'll be somebody else washing worse, dirtier clothes than you, who also has to work at the AMC in your mind. So they're selling you popcorn and washing shit britches.
Well, think of it this way. The only good thing I think about that, sticking something in my head, at least I ain't going to go somewhere and get shot.
They'll find a way to bring guns into the metaverse. You think you can't be shot in the metaverse? What's the point of having it then in America?
Yeah, they'll figure out you're right about that.
They'll sue Mark Zuckerberg, and they'll say, I should be able to bring this gun into this fucking whatever with these goblins.
Watch your mouth.
What am I at work? But everybody looks like Lord of the Rings. Well, I should be able to shoot every one of them. They won't let you not shoot people. They might make you not shoot people out here because they need you to go into the metaverse to make them money. But in there, you'll be able to shoot plenty of people.
Well, seriously, and I ain't making light of this, you can already obviously kill people with a computer or a telephone. It's happening more and more, and it's pitiful that people would do such things, but that's what it happens. suicide, everything else. You find they gonna whatever it is, you gonna figure out how to find a way to kill someone with it quick.
I think that when George Carlin was like, "Oh, they want to, make you a soldier so that they can make you," I think now they want to keep you alive, but maybe like on pills and online to make money. That may be the only way somehow they do something about guns is somebody's going to figure that they're losing money somehow. But I guess trolling people and killing people is more important these days than making money. That's another thing that's changed since George Carlin. Watch that George Carlin's been. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. Maybe someday somebody will say, we're losing money with all these people dying. Or maybe they'll be like, it keeps getting people elected that let us make money in other ways. I liked it when we were talking about the cars.
Well, you want to brought up a hippie drug fund or whatever. I was talking about attorneys earlier for a reason.
Oh, right. Go ahead, Jackie. Sorry.
Let me just. And the extra 20 minutes, we'll probably get back on some cars. We'll try to find some more talking cars for you. It got to be more. It got to be a bunch that I ain't thinking of. But I've had a good I wasn't talking bad about attorneys, talking about a lawyer. But in my lifetime, I've had to deal with more lawyers than anybody ever should have to. Some been good, some been bad, some swindled me, some helped me. Some didn't do nothing at all. Some just take your money while you sit there and listen to you and say, thank you very much, and there you go. I almost rather be swindled. Well, that is swindling to me, I think, but I ain't going to get into that now. Let bygones be bygones. Right now, fortunately, I'm dealing with an attorney that really is looking out for my interests. He helped me out. He is Gumby Meatmeyer of Meatmeyer and Peach Paw. That's the Last Cash's law firm. Pretty reputable, really. The more I find, more I hear about it is. Now, he is a son of Meatmeyer boy, but still, you still affiliated with it. And he's doing all this pro bodos from work for me. Because he saw how a big corporation, think they'll own the whole world, big business, was crushing down on the little working man like myself. And of course, I'm talking about Booty Bird. Everybody knows Booty Bird. Bird gets in your face on the computer, wherever your phone, wherever you look at it, shakes his rear end at you, go Booty, Booty, Booty. Everybody knows Booty Bird this, Booty Bird. Or at least they used to. Because nowadays, most people know Booty Man Bird. That's right. Not Booty Bird Man, but Booty Man Bird. Pretty popular these days, right, Dunlap? You know it's true. Don't even deny it. Go on, try to make fun of it all you want.
No, you're right.
I know you over there stewing. I know y'all.
Among certain circles.
I like it. I'm enjoying it. And again, of course, first way I got into this, I just wanted to be an overall model. But I went from wearing overalls to wearing a green suit where they put overalls on you when you stand in front of a green wall to wearing this bird outfit, tail feather, got kind of overalls on it, but, feathers on the side and then the bird feet. But you take that head off take that bird head with the costume, take that off a head. You're looking at Booty Man Bird, and people love it when Booty Man Bird gets over and go, Booty, Booty, you know how he does. Everybody loving it. People loving it so much, I don't know. Did you see last week's magazine issue? Rabbit Shit magazine Dunlap. I think you did, didn't you? Didn't you look at that one?
I didn't see. I didn't know they still made that magazine.
No, I think I saw you looking at Rabbit Shit magazine. I'm pretty sure I saw you over there looking at it one time. Somebody told me you was looking at it. Looking at that big article and pictures on Booty Man Bird. That's right. Well, I guess magazines ain't had enough. And the internet ain't had enough because I guess magazines on a computer now, too. Like a leaflet in the computer, I think. And again, he's not my manager. I said, well, you're a manager. Should I give you 10%? Should I pay you this? And he said, no, sir, I'm your attorney. I'm trying to help out a client. Because he's also currently suing the original Booty Bird, saying that they're infringing on our property, which I don't. He's a legal mind behind that, even though it was first, and they tried to sue me to make me stop doing Booty Bird Man. Then I just took the head off the costume with Booty Man Bird, and everything changed. Everything turned around. People started to like it more. They ain't got a legal a foot to stand on. And evidently, I guess they can't do it either. I guess it's what whoever's popular, whoever's doing it the best, whoever's shaking the tail feather going, booty, booty, booty. They're the only ones who can be doing it. That's what Gumby Meatmeyer thinks, and bless his heart, he's doing all this, yeah.
That doesn't seem right. I mean, it doesn't seem like how the law works.
He knows the law. He's doing pretty good. But he's getting me these events and these signings and these things to go to. And I said, well, I need to, and some of these things play, pretty good. I don't mean to brag on here. I don't get show off or nothing, but I went to one of these things. I got $430. And that was showing up for one thing. I mean, I got to go back and do it again, but that's
did you mess it up?
No, they liked it so much they wanted me back. But that's gonna come out about $439. And I ain't bragging or something, but I'm saying some of these things paying some of that, and I'll get the big deal. Well, you help me do this. Let me give you 10%. What have it works? Man, 15. I don't know. He said, no, I'm your attorney. Gumby, he gets mad when you try to. He said, I never seen a lawyer like that get mad when you try to give him money. He said, no, sir. I said, well, let me give you something for you, Reverend. Now, that's pro bono, he says. So I'm doing this not just for you. I'm not doing this just for Booty Man Bird. I'm doing it for every man that wants to put on a bird, I guess.
How many Booty Man Birds out there are there?
There ain't but me as far as I know, but someone's going to come along. I can't do it forever. I'm up there in age already. Somebody's going to have to take a crown. But right now, I'm going to enjoy being on top, I tell you that. And I am enjoying because I tell you what, Gumby Meatmeyer got me in this week's magazine leaflet or computer site persuasion. They're going to have pictures of me doing that. I mean, pictures of Booty Man Bird doing all the things that you love Booty Man Bird to do, which is shake your tail feet off, booty, booty, booty. You're going to see a lot of that in these pictures in persuasion. I think, persuasion. Not persuasion like cat, like purr, but persuasion. Well, I guess that's cat too, yeah. And not only that, I'm going to be, listen to this, a guest speaker this weekend at the Fur Festival. It's in Knoxville. He's sending a car to take me. Going to take me all drive me up to Knoxville. And I'll be the guest speaker at the Fur Festival. Guest speaker on a forum, Finding Your Identity. Finding Your Identity. Booty Man Bird will be the guest speaker on that. I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see all my fans out there. I appreciate people come out and see. That makes me happy. I bend over, shake up tail feather. I tell you what. Warm my heart.
But you wear feathers.
What?
You're going to what is persuasion?
It's a magazine, leaflet, or internet sites, computers, websites.
And what is it?
I'll tell you one of them. I don't know what it is. He gave it to me here. I'm trying to do,
And what's it look like inside?
What do you mean, what's it look like inside? He got it written down. I don't know what it looks like. I don't even seen it. It's going to look like me doing it.
He gave you it.
He didn't give me a copy of it. No, he just said, here it is. Persuasions.
Huh. And you're going to the Furry Festival?
Furry Festival in Knoxville, Tennessee. Guest speaker.
Finding your fur identity.
Yeah. And I'll be doing all the booty man bird things that it does.
Mm-hmm. With
shaking them tail feathers.
Which I guess is fine. Huh. All right. Well, have a good time.
I'm looking forward to it. Gumby Meatmie's going to be there with me, but he told me to make sure everybody knows if you go in there, the Fur Festival, Knoxville, Tennessee, if you see me, and you know, you're going to recognize, everybody going to recognize Booty Man Bird. If you see me, come up and say hi. I'll do boo for you. I'm happy to do it. But if you see Gumby Meatmie with me, you can't refer to him as Gumby Meat. When he goes to these festivals, he's Fluff Bob Ferret. A fluffy Fluff Bob Ferret. So Booty Man Bird and Fluff Bob Ferret.
So
Fur Festival, Knoxville, Tennessee. Looking forward to it this weekend. It's an exciting time in my life. I can't thank Gumby for showing me this side of the world, and I love bringing joy to the world. Lord knows we need it now.
Well, that's
and
true.
Booty Man Bird loves to bring it, the love and laughter. So I'm excited to take everywhere I can go. Knoxville about as far as I'm willing to go at this point right now.
It's pretty far.
For me, I'm up there in age. That's a drive, you know.
It's a haul. It's a little bit of a haul. Yeah.
Wearing that outfit all the way there in the truck.
Why do you have to wear it in the truck? Can you change when you get there?
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah.
At least stop at a Mapco outside of town and put it on.
I didn't think about that. I should check into that when I show up. Where do I change? I didn't even think about that. You're right. People like to see Booty Man Bird drive by and honk a horn. People enjoy that. I hate to deprive people of seeing that.
Yeah, I hate to. Do they hang their booties out the window and like you would pretend to blow a horn to get a trucker to blow its horn? Do they put their booty out the window to get you to shake your tail feathers?
Well, I can't shake him when I'm driving like that. That's dangerous. I just, honk a horn back and wave with my, wing.
Did you say you were the guest speaker at the Furry Festival?
Guest speaker at the Finding
Your Identity.
Yeah.
Did you write a speech?
No, I'm just a guest. I guess I thought they just asked questions. I don't know. I mean, if I'm going to talk and say, what more do you want, Boo Bird? That's the thing about doing it. I'm up there in age. I don't have to memorize and what they want you shake your hair and go, and I can remember that. What else would you want for Boo? But I don't know if they ask for questions, not about personal life, but when you start becoming Booty Man Bird, when, how long do you see you doing? Are you going to retire anytime soon? We sure hope you don't, because we love Booty Man Bird. We love it when you shake your tail feather. It brings us laughter and joy. Please don't ever retire. Things like that. They just, people can ask questions and say whatever.
Sure. They may ask you what kind of Febreze you use for tips. Listen, I'm on your side here, Jackie. In this day and age, I'm on side. Why not? As long as you tell me all about it when you get back.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm happy to. The next week, of course, I'm excited. I love telling stories of nothing. I love. I can sit around and talk about how much people love Booty Man Bird all day long. Nothing makes me happy, and people love to hear it too. So I'm enjoying it. Yeah,
I can't wait. I can't wait to hear all about it.
Well, I'll be on here talking about it. You sure betcha. Yeah. So
I tell you what,
this week's sponsor is basically a Persuasion. I should say it's a leaflet. It's either a leaflet or a magazine, a computer.
Maybe a website.
I'm gonna guess that's probably a computer. What is Persuasion?
Could it be a Facebook group? Who knows?
Could be. I don't know. Everything on computer could be it. I don't know.
It's true. Well, I'm glad you found your fraternity.
Well, booty.
Booty.
Yeah.
I would take some Febreze.
You mean I know you just saying because it's hot in there and stuff, right? Yeah, like you sweating and stuff inside the
mostly
outfit. It's not as bad because I don't have to wear the head. I don't have to wear it anymore. That ruins that. People don't like it. They won't see my face. So they got to see my face. It ain't Booty Man Bird unless they see that smiling face. That sweet old man. Sweet old Booty Man Bird. Booty Man Bird. Yeah.
I'm imagining the San Diego chicken, later the famous chicken, taking his head off, and we see his face. And you know who that's wrong. That didn't happen, or if it did, that's not what I'm remembering. I'm remembering the unknown comic taking the bag off his head. This means nothing to anybody 25, 35 and under, probably, but luckily I don't think very many of them listen to us.
Well, that's a different thing because I didn't start with the head. Nobody liked me with the head on when I took it off. Then they liked me with him. Everybody liked him with the sack on when he took it. It's the opposite. He took it off and then he's like, what have I been looking at him for this long for? He ain't good no more. He took a mist out of it. There was nobody, you know what I mean? Oh, it's just that idiot telling bad jokes.
As far as I know, the San Diego chicken kept its head on.
Well, he's got does he still have a career?
I think got a podcast.
Well, yeah.
Jackie, I got a sponsor this week that I think you're gonna like.
I don't know about that. We'll see.
Well, if you remember last week, Jackie, we were talking about Brushy. Remember Brushy Shepherd?
Of course, I know who Brushy Shepherd is.
World famous overall model.
He was, I guess. Wasn't world famous. He wasn't world famous. He got a couple of things, didn't he?
We had been meeting to talk about his next act because he got into some trouble, getting a little. He has a problem with. Do you know this about Brushy? He's kind of a sloppy eater.
Sloppy.
He gets food all over him.
Yes, what do you mean? Of course, he always had it hanging out his mouth. It's all over his fingers, his face. Yes. Yeah, that's what it. That's yes.
Some people don't like that.
Nobody likes it that I know of. I don't like it because you think I know he's just a mess. That he is like you said, sloppy or whatever. I know he ain't sick, as far as I know. But when you look at him, you think, bless his heart, had a stroke or something, makes people feel terrible. And plus, they just don't want to see anybody sick. Well, whatever. With food all over the face, getting it everywhere. Nobody likes it.
We lost a lot of endorsements. We lost a lot of projects.
Yes, because he can't keep food off of him. Just eating a regular meal.
Messy Mouth TikTok. Nope. Cover shoot for Sloppy Farmer magazine. Nope. Napkin Needed magazine. Nope. Brushy Eats on the streamer Super Cheesy Chili Dog Plus. Nope. We lost so much, Jackie. He was the biggest overall model in the world, I would say, and the most beloved. There's the one that people, when you said overall model, people say, "Oh, Brushy Shepherd."
No, he was the one that, like, oh, you made the one that stains all over him.
And we lost the. He was going to be the face of Oops Raws, the vinyl division of Hoseable Fashion. Shut their new Oops Raws line down before we could debut at the World Workwear Awards in June. So we were trying to figure out our next act. We've been making.
I might be going to that, by the way. I don't.
Why would you go to the Workwear?
Well,
you're a bird now, or whatever.
Well, that Booty Man Bird. Everybody wants a little piece of, just a little, make an appearance, just to, sign a few autographs. That sort of
get that $400. I see. Maybe it used to be about the art for you.
Well, it is still it's about putting smiles on people's faces is what it's always been about, and you know it. If I can make a little money, put it in the gas tank, get home, stop a heartache on the way, then good for me. It'll even a little bit more. I can see it. What?
It would cost about $400 to drive to Knoxville.
Well, nowadays, yeah.
So Brushy and I had been meeting. We've been having a few drinks. We've been like mulling over second chances, next stages of careers. And we noticed this woman sitting next to us pulling back a sip or two on a beer. And we said, "Lady, what's your name?" And she said, "My name is Dr. Maxine Limlamp. I designed Oops-er-alls. I'm shit out of luck." And we said, "That's a weird coincidence. We're shit out of luck too. Why don't we just sit here and get drunk and be shit out of luck together?"
All right.
She
All
said,
right.
"All right. But let me tell you a little bit about Oops-er-alls 2023. I said, what is that? That sounds new and fancy." She said, "Well, they don't just keep your innerwear stain free and dry during a cleansing hose down. Oops-er-alls 2023, said Dr. Maxine Limlamp, it actually lets you address your regrets by oops-er-allsing your mistakes." Have you ever heard of that, Jackie?
What?
You're a famous man about town now. Have you ever oops-er-alls your mistakes?
What the hell? What?
So Brushy had been eating tuna. He brought some tuna helper with him to the bar. He likes it real watery. He puts it in a jug, takes sips of it. He'd been eating tuna helper. He had it all over him, of course, all over his beard. Dr. Limlamp said, "Hey, y'all up for an experiment?" I said, "Yes." Always say yes. She said, "Come up to the room, try these rubber breeches on," and we got Brushy in them. You know, he's built kind of awkward, so it's hard enough regular pants, but these was full of wires and buttons and levers, and it was hard to get on.
If you can see through the food to see how he's built, yeah.
Once you get situated in there, he said it felt comfortable like regular pants. So she flipped a knob, room went dark. I told you all this last week, Jackie. When the lights come up, Brushy didn't have no tuna helper in his beard at all. Remember? None. And he said he had traveled back in time, remember, unseen, to the Brushy, the mistake-ridden Brushy. He went back and saw himself fixing that tuna helper, putting it in the jug, getting ready to go out and meet me. And when he saw his mistake self grab that tub of tuna helper, he just knocked it out of his hands. No more helper beard. Come back, beard good as new.
Bull hockey. No. You on drugs. You took a drug and all this happened.
Brushy doesn't take drugs.
You did. I didn't say he did. If he did take drugs, it wouldn't wind up in his mouth. If he used pills, it'd end up on his knees or legs. It'd get everywhere.
The problem is he has some back pain. He takes pills, and sometimes they get stuck in his beard. Then they like accidentally get loosened up when some new grease hits it and goes back down his throat. So like he could have been like extra high.
Well, yeah, that's what it sounds like. I ain't hearing it from his mouth. I'm hearing it from your druggy mouth. So I don't know if he's on drugs or not. I know you are, that's for sure, because you talking
I tell
crazy.
You what, Brushy's on the come up is what he's on, because he's going to continue to fix his life until he's the most successful person to come out of Murfreesboro. That's what we said last week, and this week it's gotten a little weird.
Right.
Brushy said, "Listen, I won't go back. I figured out another mistake. I won't go back to my mistake self that forgot Denise's birthday." Dr. Maxine Limlamp says, "Yeah, let's try it out." So he went back and got her a card. And then Brushy said, "You know what? How about we try when I parked by the gate at the school and a softball went through my windshield?" She said, "All right, let's try it." Well, he did. And he said, "Yeah, it looked good as new." And we looked at his car and said, "Oh, this is great. Maybe we could sell this to Ford." And then what happened was tuna helper beard Brushy showed up dazed. He said he just appeared out in the middle of a field on the outskirts of Murfreesboro where they're going to put in that amphitheater. We explained everything to him. He said, "Oh, okay, cool. As long as like second acts are important." So we put him in Granny's basement. And then this forgetful, selfish, cardless Brushy showed up. We had to put him down in Granny's basement. I'd say, listen, if she comes down here to wash clothes, she can see one of you. That'll be weird, but just be like, oh, Dunlap was going to fix me some supper. She hates seeing you with that shit all over your mouth. So she'll be like, well, whatever. Just don't come up here. Eat these bean dips or whatever.
Yeah.
Gas station bean dip. But if she sees two Brushies, she's going to freak the fuck out.
We too brushy. You talking crazy.
Then busted windshield Brushies showed up. All these Brushies are just showing up out there where they're going to build that amphitheater, and they make it. They're somehow drawn to my granny's basement. We have to lock them up down there. Just a ton of Brushies. A big bunch of Brushies. So I started a house painting crew called Big Bunch of Brushies. Big bunch of Brushies. We should do big bunch of Brushies, but nobody wants to see that. It'd be gross.
Well, hell,
Big bunch of Brushies, house painting crew.
If they trying to paint your house, cut lunchtime, it's gonna be painted in tuna fish, everything else.
Yeah, you don't want to be there for lunch.
No,
Get food everywhere. So look, we got all these Brushies showing up. Dr. Maxine Limlamp said she didn't anticipate the big bunch of Brushies.
lamb.
And then Brushy is like, listen, these piddly ass changes ain't enough. I said, well, you're messing with forces. And he said he wants to change life. And this ain't doing it. It's just little piddly ass shit. So Brushy and the Brushies got together. The big bunch of Brushies, they decided we're going back to the beginning. The big bunch of Brushies going back to the beginning. They wrote up a book of instructions, brush instructions, how to live your life. And they're going to go back in time and give it to baby Brushy. A big Brushy and the big bunch of Brushies got back together. They're going to go back to the beginning with a book of brush instructions to give to baby Brushy.
That you smoking drugs and watching Michael J. Fox in the car. Back
I
and forth.
am smoking. Oh, that's a car one. Does that talk?
No, it shouldn't have to if it's taking you through time and stuff. I mean, that's asking for much. I mean, how good you want Doc Brown to be? You should just be impressed with that. Leave it alone.
I wish it talked.
Well, I
It
wish
should
all
talk.
of them did. I mean, not in real life. I don't like it. No one would like it in real life. But, I mean, everything talks already, don't it?
Yeah. I mean, it'd be, all I'm saying is just going back in time is great. But if you're going to go, take that extra step and make it talk to you. Just for the time cards, not the regular accuracy.
Well, I know, bless his heart, I don't know if Michael J. Fox do as much, and the other fella, he getting up there, bless his heart, glad he's still working, but you don't need them. If that car talking, they can go everywhere, and if it's talking, it can mess up their stuff in time as much as any human being can. Yeah, maybe more.
Maybe more. Especially if it's a Tesla.